is an emergency. I'm begging urgently. This is a serious case.
I'm thinking you probably finishing up a read or something.
Alright, let me put some Florida water on my hands so we can do this thing. So I'm going to the app to mark that you called. Boom, I got you right here. So we're going to be doing you a message from our ancestor reading. There you go.
Yeah, so we still, I sent you an email about doing also my feature as well.
Okay, okay, that's the one for June 3rd.
Yeah.
So you just want to collaborate them together?
Yeah, if we can.
I can. All right.
Thank you, man.
You know it. So we're gonna start with who is my reaching out to me at the moment. I'm sorry. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm yawning. There you go. We're gonna start with the ancestor first, and the ancestor reading. Then we'll piggyback into that one. All right.
Okay.
All right. Gotta give you the spiel. As you know, I'm a direct energy reader. Don't believe in reading zodiac signs and birthdays. I ask that you be open with the spirit and have fun. We're going to be doing message from my ancestor. The way it works consists of 5 cards. Each card represents one of your ancestors. I give you a chance to, I tell you what that ancestor say. Then I give you the message that they're talking about. And before I go to the next ancestor, I allow you to ask that ancestor a question. I ask that you don't waste your questions on trying to figure out who the ancestor is. They could be one day past or a million years past. They're coming to help you, so focus on their message. Oh my life. Who you in love with? Oh my God.
What?
I say, who the hell you got on your mind? They singing Jodeci. I pray for someone like you. Let's get the reading out, spirit, before we embarrass them. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, spirit got me yawning all over the place. Somebody got somebody on her mind. All right, we gonna do it. All right, so I've taken the lyric shuffling your cards. I want you to say your first name or whatever you like to be called, so I can pray on. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes, you do.
All right. So I don't ask for zodiac signs, but I'm gonna throw some out there. If it relates to you, I'm gonna say it in a way where I don't want you to tell me if it's you or the person you're dealing with. I'm just gonna tell you what they're telling me. And I understand you may giggle, laugh if it hits on the head, but don't tell me if it's you or your partner. I'm just telling you what they're telling me. So I'm looking at a Scorpio person, and they're saying this Scorpio is really dressing themselves up, presenting themselves heavy to somebody. So I'll leave it at that. Yeah, I see eyelashes, batting the eyes, getting together, and they showing me pictures of a dragon putting this on. Dragons represent Scorpio. So we'll figure out what's going on. All right.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Yeah, your spirit working me. All right, let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Their message to you is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, we're going to start with your first ancestor. Your first ancestor came in the form of a message from the air in the upright position. This is a older woman. I'm going to say older. She's probably in the 80s. I promise you I'm not tired. That's just spirit. This lady is from the 80s. She has this energy like a hairstyle, like a flock of seagulls. They keep saying like a flock of seagulls. So she's from the 80s or the early 90s. I don't know when the flock of seagulls was a thing, but it's a hairstyle called the flock of seagulls, what they're saying. So she is like night raven, flock of seagulls, but let's just say she's a party animal. Hipster. Now she came in the form of the air, a message from the air, upright. One more yarn. I'm sorry, spirit talking. Now, she is saying there's something about music, or there's something about a concern, something you're supposed to be spouting, saying. And she say the problem is the simple fact that you're not saying it with enough virulence. You're not saying it with enough zeal. You're not saying it with all of your passion. It's like it's being talked about, but it is not being acted upon and talked about. Like, you got to get real animated with whatever the hell you're saying. She say you need to live big. You need to live loud. Her message to you is enlightenment. If you don't know what the hell you're talking about or what you want to tell people about, she say learn some more about it and then shout that shit to the heavens. I'll give you an example. If you want to learn how to read tarot, if you're getting in your spirituality, learn a little bit more about your spirituality and then preach that bitch on a mountaintop. The problem is, she said you need to do this thing big and loud. Do you know what she's talking about?
But there could be a lot of things.
This is something you should be saying, something that you have extensive knowledge about, something that's near and dear to you. This is a conversation. This is a preaching moment. This is a teaching moment. She's saying, do you know what that's talking about? We're narrowing that motherfucker down. Only you know what the hell you want to, what message you want to get out to your people. Do you know what she's talking about?
Yeah. It's either talking about that I want to do a Patreon. I've been wanting to do that. Or they could be talking about a nonprofit organization that I've been wanting to do. That I'm in the process of trying to do groundwork, like the legal Zoom and having stuff trademark and copyright and all that stuff. Dealing with awareness for postpartum and.
Okay, so I think you got some questions to ask.
And help with being kids.
I think you got some questions to ask, because they are saying 100% you need to live, you need to really learn about this more and shout this bitch out loud to enlighten everybody. So you got a message and you got a job. I think you need to narrow this down. If you think it's podcasting, if you think it's 501c3, a 501c3 is a company. Podcasting is communication, and this is what she's saying, message from the air, say it out loud. So I'm going to just go ahead and supersede this and say this is your podcast first.
Okay.
Would you like to ask her a question?
Can she give me a direction on if I'm going in the right direction of what I wanted my podcast to be about, my mission to be about?
Which is postpartum depression? What are you, be more specific. Are you saying I want to be postpartum depression? I want it to be about women's rights. Give it a direct question.
Okay. Doing interviews talking about health in all areas: physical, spiritual, mental, physical health. Going from talking to medical experts, doing interviews, learning about cancer, to learning about postpartum depression, to learning about spiritual health, physical health, mental health, emotional health.
All right.
Spirit. With those things.
Spirit.
Am I going in the right direction?
Is she going in the right direction to get this podcast where she should be, where she can talk about medical, spiritual, mental, emotional? She can be an all-around entertainer. Spirit said simplicity. Spirit said change. That's what I'm talking about. Spirit said going forward. Now, Spirit said simplicity, change, and going forward. You're trying to do too much. You need a niche. You got all of that good knowledge. That's why they say you need to learn a little more about one or two little things. If you go around and you doing all knowledge and all other shit, it's a lot of people doing that. But what is your niche? What is going to be your exact one thing that you fucks with that nobody can tell you you can't fuck with? You can add that equivalent. But what are you going to be known for?
Gotcha. Okay. I get what you're saying.
Okay, you see what she's saying?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Now we're going to go over here to your second ancestor. This ancestor is a female. She is a very attractive female, and I ain't going to cap on you, mama. How you doing? I'm the Baron. Now let me sit up here and stop talking to the spirit before they be like, what you said, Baron? All right. So this is a fly-ass ancestor. She is really attractive. How old are you? Oh, wow. She's 72 and look like this. Go ahead. Now, She's saying she came in the form of old shoes. She's 72 and she looks great. And she is saying, she basically saying something along the lines of, I don't want to sound weird when I say this to you. She's saying toxins in your body, sickness in your body, disease in your body. And she's saying, why haven't you decided to remove those toxins to get your shape right, to get all this right, because you have a long life. And she says she don't want you to be crippled or abused or, not happy with the life that you're going to live. And her message to you is purity, purification, purity. She's saying you need to detox quick. So why is she telling you to clean up your body? You eat a lot of heavy irons, meats, cheeses. What you don't like your anatomy? What is she saying?
Well, I have this gut thing because I have my third child. Can't seem to lose, but that's really my fault because I drink a lot of sodas. Mountain Dew is a thing. I eat a lot of pasta and carbs. I know that's that's my weakness.
Well,
so probably possible about that, and I am more than needed. So
okay. She said get these impurities and toxins out of your body quick. She said you're gonna live a long life, and she don't want you to be all draggy, sad, and upset with your life. Keep in mind, you're going to live a long life. Fix this now.
Okay.
Would you like to ask her a question?
Yes, I would like to ask her, does she have a recipe or a type of detox that I need to do specifically?
Detox recipe, whatever comes to mind, Mama. What you got? She said flow, trust, power. Flow, trust, and power. She say the first thing you need to do is it has everything to do with your menstrual cycle and your blood flow. So this is getting your blood clean. This is also getting your menstrual cycle under control or whatever causing that. This is typically.
Oh, that one issue. Oh, yeah. Well, I can do that check then.
Please get it checked and have them check on the fibroid tumors, anything dealing with your reproductive system and your menstrual flow.
So I have a second question. If I have enough time, that's the second question.
Go ahead.
So would this have to do with my birth control?
With your birth control. Now we talking. See that? I knew you wasn't smart, Sarah. Spirit, are you telling her to get off this birth control? Damn. Leadership. Yes. Take control of it. The birth control is messing you up, Mama. It's toxic. It's the girl. You all right with me?
It just hit me. Things are my birth control. Okay.
Yep. She did say your reproductive system, menstrual, birth control. People on birth control controlling their spirit now. Controlling their menstrual now. That's toxins building up. I got you. Thank you, Auntie Grandma, with your cool, good-looking self.
Thank you.
That lady's 72 years old and she bad, baby. Now we finna go over here to your third ancestor. Your third ancestor came in the form of the three of earth in the upright position. This is a female, but she is saying she's taller than most females. But there's something she wants you to understand about sharing. She said, could you not share your belongings so much? She said, because she's saying she didn't get to be this a giant. That's the word, not tall, giant. She said she didn't get to be a giant by giving away everything. You have to stop giving your time, talent, and treasure to the wrong people because they're taking your energy and giving it to the wrong people themselves. So whoever you're helping, let's say you're helping baby daddy, husband, etc., fund his business, and he got a mama, sister, brother that he's giving the money to. Let's say you're helping out your oldest kid that's a grown up and he's helping out his girlfriend or vice versa. You see what I'm saying? They saying you're giving away too much of yourself to people who are ungrateful. Now
that makes a whole lot of sense.
She also said freedom. When she said freedom, you need to get away from this energy, get away from these people. You need to just get away. They're not gonna die. You're not gonna hurt them. Ignore their ass. Get away from them. Detach from them. spiritually and mentally until you grow and become whole. Would you like to ask her a question?
No. I mean, that makes perfect sense. I definitely get what you're saying.
All right. Now we're going over here to your fourth ancestor. Your fourth ancestor came in the form, Jesus Christ, all this air. Your fourth ancestor came in the form of the fairies and the Sims in the upright position. She's coming to warn you. I have never seen somebody come and warn like she is warning. Now she is saying she's coming to warn you. I don't know what the hell you got with giving your information away and allowing other people to do the work to get in position, and then you like, so if I did it like that, it would have worked for me. So let me explain. You go and buy all the groceries to cook a meal, but then you say, hey auntie, cook this meal, and auntie end up cooking the meal right, and then you be like, if I would have cooked that meal, I would have done it the same way. But here's the catch: you don't get to eat none of the meal. It's like you give your good ideas away to people, talk to them on the street, help them out, give them ideas, but yet alone, ain't nothing happening for you. Her message to you is potential to lose everything. So this podcast idea, you have a potential to lose it, because guess what you're going to do? Go gapping your mouth open. Shut your hole, woman. Get it done. You have a potential to lose out on this opportunity. If you go and telling everybody, I'm doing a podcast and I'm going to talk about this and this. This is my specialty. And next thing you know, they go and do it just like you, and now you copying them.
Right.
She said, keep your mouth closed. Stop giving away. Stop casting your swine, your pearls to swine, Sil.
Okay.
Would you like to ask her a question?
I would like to ask her, is really this all my, knowledge when it comes to, when I teach people and sharing my knowledge, and helping out people in general with just my knowledge, is it just them with business ideas, or is it in general?
Spirit, she want to know, is it business idea or is it in general? What is she giving away? What is she giving away where people going to be utilizing her stuff off of that? What is it? They saying embracing. They saying voyage, embracing like taking trips or leave. And then they're saying success. Oh, okay. This is when you change to the next level. This is all business. Embracing a leave, success. This is when you're very successful, or this is something that could potentially make you very successful. So stop telling people what you're going to do, podcast, YouTube, 501c3 before they take your shit and they be making it, and then you're going to be like, man, I had that first. It would have worked, but yet it ain't going to work because they did it. You did it.
Right.
Understood. All right.
Thank you.
Now we're going to go over here to your fifth ancestor. Oh boy, this is crazy. We're going to go over here to your fifth ancestor. Your fifth ancestor is a male. He came in the form of Shango. He is saying, if you want to be in the show business, you want to be in the showmanship, you're going to have to leave this small ass little town that you in, and you're going to have to explore some really big stuff. I don't know what state is red. I think Montana or something like that, or you're going to have to collaborate with somebody from a red state, but I'm seeing red, and it's like a Montana. I don't know why I keep saying Montana, but the state is like on the map is red, and they say you're going to have to collaborate with that person, like get away, because it messes to you, like when you start this, you're going to have to be collaborating with other people, but the thing is, you have to get away yourself. You have to go physically touch, talk, and learn under these people. Understand, I don't know if you're going to do a webinar on what you're talking about. I don't know if you're going to take a class from a Montana Institute. I don't know. But whatever you're talking about, you're going to have to get some real understanding and education on it, and you're going to have to lead. But you're going to be a star, but you're going to have to really step outside your comfort zone. Would you like to ask him a question?
No, I understand the message.
So who is in Montana?
I don't know about Montana. When I'm thinking red states, I live in Virginia. I don't think that's a red state. And I was thinking, I'm originally from Georgia, and I think Georgia's a red state. I'm not sure. Okay. I'm thinking Montana because when I was young, on the map they used to have in the classroom, Montana was red. And I don't know if that's why they say a red state. So it could be politically red state. You would have to go and get your blessing, or you get your information from.
Okay.
I'm looking into it.
Do you have a question for Shango on this endeavor?
No, I
All right. Well, that was one of the quickest ancestor readings I done did. That was one of the quickest. All right. Now we're finna go over here. We just finna go right into who is my Orishigatomi at the moment reading. We're finna get that one done. All right. Same thing. Direct energy reader. No birth date. No zodiac sign. Be open with the spirit and have fun. We're gonna be doing you who is my Orishigatomi at the moment. Keep in mind, I'm not crowning you. I'm just telling you the energies that's over those parts of your life to which you can relate to an Orisha energy and ask that energy a message, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, I'm not going to have you answer your name in the middle of this because we are recording. I'm just going to say, let me pray over the cards and then can I cut them, okay? Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes.
All right. So now, what's going on here? Who do you know that's missing their bottom teeth? They got very bad dental hygiene, but they're missing their bottom teeth. And I want to say this lady is about 5'2", 5'1", slender, kind of bright skinned and not a red bone, but she's missing her teeth at the bottom.
Is this a relative?
From what I'm thinking, she's probably an ancestor because she's coming back. I guess this is this is the ancestor that wanted to speak about something. Oh boy, she jumped reading. See, that's the craziness. That's the craziness. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Ancestor cards were put up. What are you trying to say? Why is she saying something about chocolate? She keeps saying, I'm telling her about chocolate. Something is wrong with chocolate. And she keep doing her lip like chocolate. Do somebody have a chocolate allergy, or is somebody can't eat chocolate, or you eating too many chocolate bites? Because she keeps saying, I want her to know to stay away from the chocolate or don't deal with chocolate too much. Do you know a brother named Chocolate? I don't know. What is she talking about?
As far as I know, I don't know anybody that has an allergy to chocolate. I know there's I know I'm not the only one, but there's me and a couple people, like relatives, that like with chocolate makes me break out.
So chocolate.
I think there's somebody that the chocolate just breaks them out, like they can't be sweet. It breaks them out.
Okay, so you know this person.
I want to say they're a family member.
When I say a family member, because she's giving a message, could you check on this person who is allergic to chocolate? Because this lady is very frantic about somebody's eating chocolate. She's very frantic. Okay. I don't know if they're going to anaphylactic shock. I don't know if she's trying to stop, but she is like a little bulldog, chihuahua mixed together, bitching and growling, trying to get me to say something tell her about the chocolate, tell her to stay away from the chocolate, stay away from chocolate, leave chocolate alone.
Okay.
So if you and your family have an allergic reality to chocolate, or somebody in your family, this is that person's your ancestor coming back to tell you to warn that person. Please get the diabetes, chocolates away from people. Please, if you know these people, all right?
Okay. I definitely will.
So I'm finna calm her ass down because she's losing it. All right. Now we finna go over here to who is my Orishigatomi at the moment reading. Keep in mind, I'm not crowning you. If you need to be crowned, you must go to an Ifa priest, Yoruba practitioner who does that. I don't. I just tell you the energy that you are in. Now, the way it works, I'm going to deal 13 cards. The first Orisha to pop out in those 13 cards, that's Orisha that's over your headspace at the moment. Then I deal 10 cards. The first Orisha to pop out of that's the Orisha that's over your actions at the moment. Then I deal 7 cards. The first Orisha to pop out of those 7, that's Orisha that's over your destiny. Please pay close attention to that one, okay?
Okay.
All right. Let's start. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you have SU. That's over your headspace at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have OBA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So you do not have a destiny off rip. Hey everybody, which one of y'all want to come and be her destiny? Give her some information on her destiny. Which one of you guys want to do this? I'm just gonna lay down the cards. So whoever come, make sure you have a message. 1, 2, 3, and I gotta turn her sideways. So the Orisha that came out to be over your destiny is Oya. So this is gonna be interesting. All right, so we're gonna start with your first Orisha. This is Orisha that's over your headspace at the moment. This is why you think the way you think, speak the way you speak, perceive things the way you perceive it. In this area right here, you have SU. SU, and if you know anything about SU, he is the earthly gatekeeper. Having SU right here, SU is saying your mindset is still set on party right now. Your mindset is still set on what you can do on a fun tip versus what you can do on a whole tip. So let me translate. Your headspace right now is not so focused on your business, more so than focused on the fantasy of your business.
Okay.
You are at the crossroads, mama. It's time for you to put your head in gear and act on it. Your ancestor said something very similar when they say you need to do this shit with vigorous and zeal and take charge and get excited about it. He's saying you gotta get better at getting your job done. Would you like to ask him a question?
Yes. What is the first step that I do need help on? I'm taking the first step. Like I do get lost on the first step of getting.
And shoot, what's the first step? Help her out. Get this out of her mind. He said power. He said truth. And he said focus. So power, truth, and focus. First thing you need to do is let somebody know that you are lost. You don't know shit about YouTube. You don't know shit about adding a podcast. You gotta come to grips and say you don't know a goddamn thing, and you need to take this damn class. So admit to yourself first that you lack the skill to do this, and then join and then get training on the internet. Intuitive got a training. A lot of these internet company has training. And I take them myself. They're not sponsoring me for this video yet, so I'm not gonna say their name. But when they do, just know that I took a training on how to do something, and I'm doing quite well in it. So, yeah.
Okay.
Go to Intuitive. Go to any one of these tutor sites that teaches you. You can download and learn languages. You can learn anything. But they saying you gotta learn. You gotta get it together. But that's the first thing you do. Learn what you're doing. Learn how to operate a podcast. Learn how to set up content. Learn how to do that. When you do, you'll be okay.
Okay.
All right. Now we're going to go over here to your second Orisha. This is the Orisha that's over your action. This is why you do the things you do. Move the way you move. React to the things you react to. Now in this area right here, you have Oba. Oba. Oba is over relationships. She is that over relationships. She is a tyrannical defender of relationships. Now she is over your actions. Now my thing is, when they were showing me the dragon that was gussing themselves up with eyelashes and all this stuff, getting pretty for a man and or a woman. Now, why is she here saying she's speaking about your relationship? Who are you wanting to entertain?
Well, I'm in a relationship, so that would be my boyfriend.
Okay, so you're in a relationship with your boyfriend. She is telling me you need to draw closer to this fellow.
Okay.
Y'all on rocky levels? Because she's saying you need to draw closer to him.
I thought we was pretty close. I thought.
if your ancestors and her is showing me images of you needing to put on eyelashes and eye gouge and guss up and makeup, didn't mean you need to entertain that man or get that man something to look at. Now, now that your reading is close to over, who is the Scorpio energy?
Scorpio.
You're not a Scorpio, nor is he.
No.
So,
No.
I'm seeing very much a dragon, a Scorpio energy. So, is there any outside issues that you think is going on, or that I want to make sure, because somebody is getting dressed up, and this Scorpio energy is getting dressed up.
Not that I know of.
And there is no Scorpio male trying to get at you, even though you got a boo thing.
I do have guys like blood, like give me a compliment or try to flirt with me. I usually shut them down, but I don't know if they're Scorpio.
All right. Well, please look into this, because that was all over your reading. Prior to this part, Scorpio, somebody get dressed up to entertain this Scorpio, or the Scorpio going to be coming to entertain. If your husband having too many late nights out, don't be afraid to check him out and say, hey, who this, what's that, what's going on. But but they say you need to pull closer to your boyfriend, to your husband.
Okay.
Would you like to ask Abba a question about your relationship? Is he doing anything, Spirit? Can I trust him? Can he?
Besides being more dressed up and bringing more of the passion and romance in the relationship, is there anything else that I need to do to keep us solidified?
Spirit, anything else you need to do to keep that thing together for him? Spirit said forgiveness. Forgiveness. Happiness. Adventure. How long y'all been together?
7 years.
So it's been a little water under the bridge, huh? Forgive him. Spirit say forgiveness. Forgive him and get happy again. That's how you keep it together. Whatever happened, you need to get that out your heart and forgive him. You stayed with him. He stayed with you. Y'all need to forgive each other and move the hell on. Now we're going to go over here to your third Orisha. This is Orisha that's over your destiny. This is where you're typically going to end up. Now, I turned this card before she even told me to turn it. Normally, she would tell me you're a warning, but I turned it and she had me turn it. And I didn't even realize I was turning it until I looked down and said, shit, I have to book. Well, long story short, now, in this area you have Oya. Now, Oya said she was going to come and break you guys up. She was going to come and do a transformation change for the relationship. But she really do believe that you got forgiveness in your heart for whatever happened in the past, and you and your man could be close. Now she is saying she is coming to remove some blocks in your way as it pertains to your business.
Okay.
Now, keep in mind, this is a mental move. This is your fear being blown away. This is your anxiety being blown away. This is you worrying about the kids gonna make a lot of noise and that you won't be able to do this. I ain't got a real live studio padded off, so I can't do this. I ain't got nothing. All that fear and dread and doubt is finna be blown away. She said, this is what it's gonna take to get you to change, and she's here to help. Would you like to ask her a question about your destiny?
Yes, definitely. Thank you, Oya. I need that. That's the whole point. I do have those fears, so that's very much on point. How do when I get in that fear space, or if I get to a point where I'm working and putting it together that I thought down myself, or I need to that fear, how do I call her for help at that moment? How does she like me to call?
How does she call for your help? Blessings, transformation. I know she get that. And enlightenment, blessing, transformation, enlightenment. Do you know how to cook at all?
Yeah.
Do you know how to cook collard greens, turnip green, mustard greens? When you get to the point where you can't think about nothing, go in there and cook some food. Cook some food, and as you're cooking the food, think about how you want it to be, because I'm smelling all kind of collard greens and mustard greens. And she's saying, make her cook. And it's like if you was to sit down and really cook, no 30-minute meals. I mean, cut your greens, boil them bitches, put your meats in them, that type of stuff. And she's specifically about some kind of green.
Okay.
She said you'll get inspired.
Okay, I can do that.
This ain't bad. You got a real good thing going. You just got to believe in yourself. If I could sum this reading up, you just got to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
how did you like both of your readings?
I love it. And definitely received the message, received the warning. I mean, everything was very clear and gave me direction. So I need this meeting for a reason.
And we're going to do what to the boyfriend?
I am going to be more enticing and dressed up and prudent a little bit, you know.
And forgive him, truly?
Yes, forgive him.
All right, I'm happy with this. Well, I am here if you need to reach me. And if you have anything with your podcast or any information, please don't hesitate to email me about it.
Oh, I definitely will. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, you got your good one.
You too. Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye.
All right, everybody. That was kind of draining because Spirit kept yawning me out because she just had that fear-based system. She know what she can do. She know what she want to talk about, but she had her hand in so many pots like we all do when we all start before we find our niche. But Spirit is beelining her to find her niche, and she's going to get it. As her ancestor said, the problem is she's not saying everything she need to say out loud, and this is what they want to hear from her. So everybody, let's encourage this sister, our sister, to get up there. Positive comments below. All right, everybody, I'm the Baron, telling you guys to trust in you and the universe, because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Soul Tribe. Let me throw some Florida water on my hand before we begin. As you know, I'm a direct energy reader. Don't believe in asking for your birthdays or zodiac signs. I ask that you be open with the spirit and have fun. We're going to be doing you a 10-card spread plus chakra health screen. Remember, you got to pass by that 7th house, so you must ask that card a question. Can't skip it, okay?
Okay.
And I'm saying something for the audience and the cameras. So this one don't pertain to you, but I'm saying this for the since it's recorded. I just want to put a little message in the front. Good people, I do not contact you guys via DMs, through Facebook, Twitter, any Instagram, any of those things there, asking you, do you want a reading? The only way you can book a reading for me is you go to my website, S.O.LMatters.com S.O.LMatters.com/booking, and that's the only way you'll get a reading from me. You'll get a confirmation and a time to call in. I do not call anybody. There's a lot of scam pages going on out there, so I want you guys to be careful and don't get scammed. All right, I've been putting that in front of all my videos now because it's like 2 or 3 scam pages and people are falling for it. And I'm like, if you talk to the person, how you know my voice, you done heard it, how in the hell can you say it's me? I don't know, man.
Talk to them? Wow.
Yeah, they be falling.
I got followed by both of the pages too, but I knew it wasn't your page.
Yeah, I don't have 2 underscores in my name. I have S.O.L. _matters, MATTERS. I be seeing it with double S's and 2 underscores and an underscore at the end of the matters, and I'm like, but the most pathetic thing about the scammers, they take pictures of the kids and put it up there. I mean, that's savage, you know, if you're gonna scam a page. So now I gotta take all that shit down. I say that's sad, but it is what it is. Heartless. All right, so I did my little raving, ranting, and bitching. All right, I'm taking the living, shuffling your cards. I want you to say your first name or whatever you would like to be called, so I can pray over. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes.
Now you're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh when I say this, and keep in mind that that your name will be edited out of here from the beginning when you said it. But from this point on, so the vision spirit showed me is something's going on with your eye. They keep saying like red eye or some kind of thing under your eye, like pink eye or some kind of gash under your eye. But I keep seeing like pink under an eye, like those football players put the little sweat stuff under, the little black stuff under their eye. I keep seeing something's going on around somebody's eye. Is that ringing a bell for you?
Twitching today, my right eye, but that's about it. I noticed that.
Okay then, so we'll figure this out. Hopefully it'll come to me, but that's what they show. Oh, well, it got me yawning. I promise I'm not tired. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, we're going to start with your first card, which is in your first house. Your first house is ruled by Aries and is governed by Mars. Your first house represents your ego, your self-esteem, how you see yourself, how you treat you. In this house right here, you have the Babalu Arisha in the upright position. You have the Magician card virtually, so you see yourself as somebody who is literally trying to make something happen. But they saying the way you're trying to make something happen, it's not for you per se, it's for family. Because I see a lot of women, I see a lot of men, I see like a family cookout, and I see you're trying to either enhance the cookout or enhance the lives of these people. So your dream and your goal is not your dream and your goal, what Spirit is saying, it is for your family. Are you okay with that?
I never saw it that way, but I always thought I was doing it for me.
That's why I say, are you okay with that? Because you think it's for you. Spirit say, nah, this is you doing it for everybody else.
Well, I always said to myself that if I did make it, I would always bring them into it and bring them up too. So that's probably.
Well, whatever you're doing, you got them at the forefront. So that's a good thing as in family. But make sure this is what you want to do. Carry that big old burden. Oh, would you like to ask this card a question?
Is it right for me to take the responsibility for bringing my family up with me?
Spirit, is this what she's supposed to do? Spirit said security. Oh, wow. Openness. Taking a risk. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
It's a struggle for you, but yep, even the hard hit ones, you got to do it.
Alright.
All right. Now we're going to go into your second house. Your second house is ruled by Taurus and is governed by Venus. Your second house represents your current economics, current money, wealth, prosperity, right here, right now. And this house right here, you have the 6 of water in the upright position. So Spirit is saying you're resting on your money right now. I don't know if you're not investing. I don't know if you're just chilling, waiting on something big to happen and you can, make sure you ain't going to die, get sick, or lose your house. So I don't know. But Spirit says you are resting on your money right now, or everything that you could be doing concerning financial gain, because you are afraid.
Well, I'm working, but maybe it's not what I'm supposed to be doing. So, Spirit, what should I be doing?
Spirit, what should she be doing to get these capital gains? You say she's resting. What should she be doing? Spirit said patience, protection, and enlightenment. Patient, protection, and enlightenment. At this time, you're supposed to be with the stagnant energy. You're supposed to be waiting. But here's the problem. Don't just sit around and wait and wait and wait and just work and work and work. When you see the opportunity to advance yourself, to go get it, to do what you got to do, please jump ship and go do it.
Okay.
Now we're going to go over here to your third house. Your third house is ruled by Gemini and is governed by Mercury. Your third house represents your communication. With Gemini being in this house, you need to take communication for what it is, information. In this house right here, you have the 7 of Earth in the upside down position. Spirit said, gosh, woman, I'm going to say a tactful spirit. I'm not going to say it like you said it. Do you just listen to everybody who tell you, do you take everybody's information into consideration before you take your own?
I used to a lot. I feel like I'm not doing that now. I could be wrong.
You are wrong. Spirit is saying, if anybody tell you, no, don't do that, you can't climb that mountain, you will not climb the mountain. If somebody say, oh no, you can't cook in that oven burns food, you'll take their word for it. It's like you're taking the word of so many people that you're not even doing what the hell you know you can do.
Oh, okay.
Is that making sense to you?
It's making sense. I just thought that I wasn't doing that anymore. So, Spirit, how do I change that?
Spirit, how does she change his narrative? How does she go after her dream without letting everybody detour her? What can she do? Give her that breaking moment. Spirit said thriving. Spirit said relaxation. And Spirit said leadership. Oh, okay, there it is. So you decided to let somebody else take the lead on a lot of stuff in your life. Are you living with your parents?
No, I live with my boyfriend.
Okay. So you looking at your boyfriend as the authority of every single thing that you can do in your life?
At this time, with finances, yeah.
Well, if far be it for me to tell you not to listen to your man, but sweetie, sniff out, be a little bit more discernment. Use a little bit more discernment when it comes. Just because he's afraid of the shit, don't mean you got to be afraid of it. He's afraid of something because he don't know it. He won't do something because he don't know how to do it. But you may have a motherfucking lock and key to take it to the next level. Please do your own thing. Stop letting somebody lead. They gave you leadership, relaxation, and thriving. Meaning you just allowing this person to lead you.
Okay.
Now we're going to go over here to your 4th house. Your 4th house is ruled by Cancer and is governed by the moon. Your 4th house represents your actual house and home, where you live. It also represents the 3 close people you will allow to stay in your home via friends and family. In this house right here, you have the 3 of air in the upside down position. Now Spirit wants me to tell you that your boyfriend is not betraying you. I'll say it like that.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that one. That's all I'm gonna. He said that's all I'm gonna give. He's not betraying you. Would you like to ask this card a question about your house and home?
Will there be a point where I will be the breadwinner of my own household?
Spirit, will she be the breadwinner of her own household? Spirit said potential. What's up? What you gotta do? Community, I'll let her know. Stand still. When you decide to get out and start roaming about, why don't you go to places by yourself? Why can't, thank you, Spirit. Why can't you visit certain places by yourself?
Okay.
You understand what they're saying?
Yeah, fear and just basically fear, I guess. There's no really other reason.
Fear what? Fear him talking shit?
So,
Fear him talking shit, or fear just getting into some shit? Which one?
just getting into some shit. I'm not a people person. I keep to myself, so that's probably the main problem.
It is the main problem. Because Spirit said potential, get out into the community, and then they said and stand still. Get out into the community and just nest, enjoy life, do stuff, talk to people, make it every Thursday you walk to the park and just sit there. Say hi to somebody walking back. Woo! That'll trip in itself for you.
Okay.
You're killing your own drive, mama. You're killing it. All right.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna go over here to your 5th house. Your 5th house is ruled by Leo and is governed by the sun. Your 5th house represents your sex life, entertainment, and luck. Your 5th house also represents strength and courage. All right. In this house right here, you have the man card in the upright position. In the upside down position. Having this card upside down in your sex life, entertainment, and luck. So you're not. God damn. So you're not valuing. I'm gonna say it like that. You're not valuing your living boyfriend. You're not valuing your man.
I'm not.
Huh?
I'm not.
I know. How can you allow him to lead you when you don't trust him, yet alone value him?
Because that's ultimately what I want in a man, but that's not him. And it's I'm waiting for it to shift or change, and it's not. So. But
you're giving submissive wife action, but you're not doing submissive. But you're not looking at a wife. You're letting them. Hey, don't go here. You're giving him everything you got in the bedroom. But then you don't trust him to make a damn decision, but yet you allow him to make the decision?
Yeah,
What's the difference between you and Barney 5 from Andy Griffith? Andy Griffith trusts him with a gun, but he never shot anybody with the bitch. He fumbled it up every time he get it. So you're gonna trust somebody that you feel is a bumbling idiot to take shots and to fire whatever they need to fire, even though you know they're not gonna hit the target, but you're gonna trust them to do it. Come on, mama. Take the lead of your own life. And this is sex, life, entertainment, and love. So if he don't bring a condom to the bedroom, have some by the drawer. This is all I'm saying. This is all Spirit's saying. Take precautions. Do you get that analogy?
I'm sorry?
Did you get that analogy?
Yeah.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
Should I just hold back from even giving in at all when it comes to having sex?
Spirit, should she stop her strokes with him? Spirit said illumination, learn, change, and solitude. Yep. Until you can train him to do what you want him to do. Yeah.
I got to. Okay.
Boy. Now we're gonna go over here to your 6th house. The 6th house is ruled by Virgo and is governed by Mercury. Your 6th house represents your future economics, future money, future wealth, prosperity. In this house right here, you have the Ace of Fire and the upside down position. Again, this is showing that you are afraid to take a stand to even invest money. You're afraid to take a stand and take another job. You're afraid to take a chance and say, hey, let's move to another state to get this money over here. You just afraid to even do whatever you got to do. Spirit is saying, mama, you got to stop being afraid. Get your courage back. How old are you?
39.
Jesus Christ. You're my age. You're in my generation. I got you by 5 years, so you're in my generation. How old is he?
38.
So both of you guys are in my generation, but you're letting some young kid that's 38 years old, notice I call kid, 38 years old, lead the ship, knowing that women mature 7 years faster than men. So you're 38. I mean, his 38 right now is his 31. Your 38 right now, I mean, your 39 right now is your 46. You gotta be grown. It's a reason those numbers are in play.
I get that.
Would you like to ask this card a question about your future investment, future money?
What type of career path should I take?
Say what now?
I said, what type of career path should I take for my future money to come up?
Spirit, what type of career path should she take? Spirit said it's a miracle. What's a miracle? Wonder. It's a miracle, wonder. So investment, a miracle, wonder, and wisdom. I'm not understanding that one, Spirit. What are you? Oh, okay. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit had to reveal. So, what are you doing? Anything with marine life? Are you doing anything with water, marine life, hydroponics, anything like that?
No, I feel like Spirit's always telling you to go to the beach and meditate and journal and stuff. I do that. That's about it.
Okay, because that got to be it, because I'm seeing a mermaid floating underwater, but I'm seeing the spirit of a mermaid floating underwater. Then they got a miracle, because these are rainbows coming out of a rock, like a miracle. Then they got wonder, and they got crystals and stones. So this is you at the beach doing something. It's going to come to you when you get out and you go to the beach. So when you're doing your journaling, try to channel as well. Okay?
Okay.
Because they ain't even got a job for you. That's bad. When they ain't got a job that you could possibly do, you done gave this person too much control. Alright. Now we're finna go over to your 7th house. Your 7th house is ruled by Libra and is governed by Venus. Your 7th house represents your relationship, the couple dating, matrimony. In this house right here, you have Obatala. Now, Obatala is saying if he bless you to get what you want in a relationship, I mean, if he truly, truly bless you, will you do the right thing? So that means he's telling me your skeletons are dirty in this relationship, Mama.
I've been asking for a better relationship, and I believe it's coming from someone else, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, that's a nice way to put it. I've been asking for a better relationship, Spirit, and I know it's coming from somebody else. Translation. Listen, I've been talking to somebody on the side, you know what I'm saying, and I think it could work out. I just don't know yet. Would you like to ask this card a question? Spirit say, if they bless you with this relationship, will you do the right thing?
I will do the right thing, but am I going to meet the right person? How I know who it is?
Spirit, is the right person? She is the right person. You willing to bless her? The one that she's liking, not dealing with. Be technical, Spirit. The one that she's liking outside of her living boyfriend, correct?
Oh, I'm not talking to anybody currently, but I've been thinking of...
Oh, you've been thinking about...
So... I haven't done it yet.
Is okay, yeah. You haven't done it yet, gotcha. So...
Yeah, I just thought about it.
Okay, Spirit, do you want me to ask Spirit, is the dude that you're thinking about the one?
Oh, I don't have a current person. I'm just saying I've been thinking of stepping out of the relationship, meeting someone new. I haven't done it yet. But
well then change the question.
That's what I mean.
Okay, now I'm understanding why Spirit say, if they give you, will you act right? I thought you was already entertaining this person. I'm like, look at her with her skeleton.
Oh, no. It's just been a recurring thought in my head. Like, should I just step out? Should I look for somebody else? It's been the thought in my head. And I've been asking Spirit for someone, you know, could they give me somebody else if I left this relationship? And that's been the question I've been asking.
Do you want me to ask that question now?
Well, I feel like they're saying yes if I'm willing to do the right thing, which I feel like I am. But my thing is, I want to know, like, a sign or something to know that person. Like, who is it? How would I know who it is?
Spirit, how will she know? How will she know who the person is that come your way, that you're going to send her way? Purification, flowers. Oh, serious. Opportunity, courage. Oh, wow. Flowers, opportunity, and courage. When the next person that walk up and hand you a daisy, a rose, or sunflower, go for it. Because it's taking him to have courage just to do that.
Okay.
God, you got a dude talking about he need courage. You must be a looker. How they say in the old days, you must be a looker. Oh boy,
yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I am.
Darren, I look fairly well, Darren. I can get a free lollipop if I go to the candy store. I'm not bad. Oh yeah. Well, they said these guys are quaking in their boots to approach you, but the one that actually approach you and hand you some flowers, or a flowered scarf, go for it. That's the one.
Okay, I will.
Now we're going to go over here to your 8th house. Your 8th house is ruled by Scorpio and is governed by Mars and Pluto. Your 8th house represents your subconscious mind, what it is you think about. They saying what it is you cherish. They say what it is you cherish. Okay, they stopped me with cherish. In this house right here, you have a message from the water. In this house right here, you have a message from the water in the upright position. These cards are saying, like, you need to make a decision on what it is that you truly cherish. Do you cherish the idea of being in a relationship, or do you cherish the person in a relationship? Let me explain that again, because I want you to get it. Are you going to cherish being in the relationship with the person, like the relationship itself, or are you going to cherish the individual who will be providing the relationship for you? You have a decision to make. Because it's okay to love being in love, but are you going to love the person that's you in love with?
Well, it depends on how they treat me and value me, because I don't feel like I'm not getting that right now. So if that happens, then yeah, I would cherish the person and not just relationship.
Okay, I'll leave it at that, because that get kind of crazy. Why am I seeing a motorcycle?
I have no idea.
The person that you're digging, does he have a motorcycle that he likes, or?
No.
Or do you want a man with a motorcycle? You're looking for a rebel?
Oh no, I've never thought about that. I mean, the only thing you can think is the new person has a motorcycle. I don't know where it's coming from.
I don't know. Let me see. Spirit, does the new person has a motorcycle? Because I'm seeing the motorcycle. Focus, motorcycle, focus, panther, cheetah. Oh yes, focus, love, and get away. Yeah, the new person will have some form of motorbike.
Wow.
Don't be afraid
Okay.
to get on the back of that motorbike.
Okay.
All right, now we're going to go over here to the ninth house. The ninth house is ruled by Sagittarius and is governed by Jupiter. Your ninth house represents your future, your reality, what will be, what's coming to you. Flat out, I'm just going to say what Spirit's saying. You got a 9 of water upside down. Spirit is saying you're finna get rid of all your baggage, all your dread, all your secrets and emotion that you've been carrying around. They're out the door. So in the future, you will not have any ties to anybody around you. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Okay. I don't have any baggage and ties to anyone, so.
You have ties to your boyfriend that you're living with now.
Okay, right. So I will be in control of my life.
You will.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
So you don't have any questions? This is
I
about your
can't think of
future.
anything.
This is about your future. You can ask any questions about your future.
Will I eventually get married and have another child?
I think I could ask that question. Spirit, will she get married and have another child? Healing the chaos? Travel? Oh. Healing, oh, serious. Fulfillment. Yes, healing the chaos, traveling, and fulfillment. Yes, you will get another child, but you won't be living in the same city you're living in now. You're going to have to literally move somewhere else, and it comes to you.
Wow. Okay.
All right, here's go your 10th card. We're going over to your 10th house. Your 10th house is ruled by Capricorn and is governed by Saturn. Your 10th house represents your how everybody will see you. And in this house right here, you have Oshun. Oshun is saying that you're going to find somebody that you can submit to and really care about. The thing is, you have to be sure not to melt something golden. I don't know why they keep showing me a river with lava and gold. I don't know what they say gold. They just say you need to be careful not to melt all your jewelry down or to burn away your jewelry, or I don't know what they're talking about. This is a thing because she keeps showing me a volcano lava, or like when you're making metal, and you know how the forges where you pour the hot metal into another hot container. They showing me stuff like that, and they saying this is how everybody will see you. So what I'm saying, do not pour all of your glory into somebody else. So just because you're gonna be in this submissive, good relationship, don't you start giving this person all the ideas and building them up to the point where they're rich and then you're poor.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
So, am I gonna have, if I'm in this relationship with being submissive, am I gonna have my own independence, or am I just depending on this person?
I could ask that question to be cheap and to get out.
Okay.
But Spirit told you all the way back here, you're going to be financially stable on your own. The problem is you're just giving everybody your ideas and you're supporting everybody else's dream versus your own. So that question would be just a double. So Spirit said you're already going to be independent if you just stop supporting them and do what you got to do. I wouldn't waste that question.
Okay, I guess it's fine.
All right. Well, now we're going to do your chakra health screening. See what's going on in the body, energy-wise, all that stuff. All right. So we're going to go over here to your root, your feet, your base, your travel. Spirit says that is at a standstill. You are not planning to move no time soon, nor do you have the desire to move. This is wild. This is so wild. Let me get them in order because I don't want to. Yeah, Spirit saying you're not wanting to move. Hell, you're not even ready to leave the man that you're with. You're just talking, mama. It's a fantasy for you right now. Spirit is saying you better get with reality. If you're going to make a move or you're going to put yourself in a position to make a move, you better do it.
Okay. All right.
Now we're going up here to your girly, your lower parts, your woman. In this area right here, you're wide open. You're damn near to the point of cheating. Spirit say you wide open, you want something, you want somebody, you're down there to the point, hey Matt, come on over. He don't get off till 12. You're at that point. because you're wide open. Spirit say, be careful of temptation. Be careful of temptation now. You may not be getting it like you want it, or it may not be coming to you as strong as you need it. But be careful of temptation. Not all good meat is not all meat is good meat. All right.
All right.
Just be careful of temptation. Now we're going over here to your reproductive system. It is closed off, mama. I ain't gonna say it's something wrong, but there is something preventing you from getting pregnant at the moment. Do you have an IED? I hope I said it right. No, I ain't talking about no bone in your uterus.
No, I don't have any IED or anything, but I was told I had like cysts on my ovary, and I had my fibroids removed last year, so
yeah,
I don't know if that has something.
There is a block there, but Spirit say you're gonna have the baby in the future. Let's not get away from that. But at this moment, until them scars heal and until you get whatever going on in you correct, you're not looking at no baby. So you can have unprotected sex tomorrow and you won't get pregnant. But in the future, you're gonna be okay. All right.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Now we're going up here to your digestive system, intestines, and everything else. Now, what I'm seeing with these intestines is I'm seeing a lot of blue. I'm seeing a lot of blue vapor, a blue glass window, like blue window pane, blue powder blue, sky blue. And what else you trying to show me? Cooling. You're eating too many cooling foods. They're saying you're not eating enough hot food, enough warming foods. So they're saying you need more liquid food in your diet. No more rice and beans and steaks and starches, heavy shit. I need you to get on your chicken noodle soup, a lot of brothy, your stews, your soups. I need that.
That's interesting. I've been vegan for like the past year.
Okay, vegans don't eat soup?
We said chicken, so I was like, wait.
No, I didn't know you were vegan. I'm just trying to put soup in the... I bought some pumpkin soup, some squash soup. The matter of the thing is you need to eat food with a broth type energy. That when you put it in your stomach, you sip the gravy, the juice or whatever, and it warms the inside. It warms the intestines.
Okay.
Spirit is saying you need to do that because your body ain't getting the minerals you need. You need to warm them intestines up. You need to warm that digestive system up. Get it jump started.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up here to your breathing, your lungs, your thorax, all that stuff there. You're doing pretty good. I don't see no Rona. I don't see no. I don't see no blocks. But they do say you need to yell a little bit more. When I say yell, I mean like scream. If you can, put a towel in your mouth when you're in the bathroom and just scream into the towel. It's gonna loosen a lot of stuff up in your lungs. But they saying that's the only thing wrong. You have to work on getting the air out versus taking the air in.
Okay.
You know how them people use that paper bag and they breathe and put it. Try that. All right. Now we're going up here to your heart. You want to love somebody. You want to be in love. Hell, matter of fact, Spirit say you are in love. You in love with this guy that you living with. You just faking the damn funk. You just want an adventure. They saying.
I do.
I know. You want to keep him and have an adventure. And hopefully, like in the book, the adventure falls in love and he takes you away, Fabio and shit. It don't work like that. If you're in love with this man, get him some sex education books. If you're in love with this man, get him a shot of testosterone in his ass. If you're in love with this man, start taking control and showing him that you can do something and boosting his ego. If you want somebody else, drop his ass and go get somebody else. But you're in love with this man. They can't bring you something if you're already in love with somebody.
Okay.
Y'all women have gotten selfish.
Like men are never selfish. Men are selfish too.
We were. The game done flipped, boy. Y'all savage than us. Y'all savage. Back in the day, a lady gave me rules on how to be the side nigga. Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna be with my man during these times, so you can't call. I say, huh? Yeah, you can't call her. Just know that if I don't see you on Valentine's Day, I got something for you the next day. It's all good, but that day healed. Father's Day healed. Barbecue Day healed. I said, whoa. I say, I'm not doing this shit. Hold on. You know, it's okay to come to my house and just ask, we were kind of next door neighbors. I ain't even get a chance to deal with the woman, right? She like, it's okay to come over there to the house and speak to him and all that. What the fuck am I gonna speak to Charlie for? You know, just let him know it ain't no threat. You know what I'm saying? You come over there, you speak, you hang out with Charlie, you can see me, we can talk. And I say, she had me trying to be the side piece, and she was an old head too. That ain't happening, sweetie. I ain't got time. But y'all women done got selfish, and y'all training the man to be a side piece, and that's what the hell you want, believe it or not. You want an adventure, and you want to have fun, but you want to sit up there and keep Malachi on your team. Selfishness, selfishness, selfishness. Guess it's y'all time. We had our run. Time for the women. Time for the gods to take back they world. I get it. All right. I'll leave it at that. Now we're going to go over here to your throat chakra. So you are very quiet. You are very submissive. You are very passive. Spirit saying you don't talk as much as you need to, or you don't communicate as much as you need to. Please, 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 please start speaking up, saying what you want and what you don't want. It can be an adventure in itself. You tell him to put on a Johnny Depp pirate suit and get a fake sword and swashbuckle his ass up and down the road and shit, up around the house drinking Captain Morgan, and that's exciting to you. That's an adventure. Go up into your crown chakra. Spirit say they're not giving you any downloads or anything until you come to grips with this Gemini energy that you're pulling into play. You have to balance your energy.
Meaning I need to make decisions on things?
Yes, you really need to make a decision, and you need to balance it and make a good decision, because all this stalactites and all this earth that's coming down around you, you're going to have to sit up there. You're going to have to ground yourself before, you're going to have to make a decision. How you going to ground yourself before all this earth get under your feet, they showing me. All right, how did you like your reading?
It was really good.
It was. And when are you gonna bring some more energy to these readings? Me and you curse about this all the time. You got to be decisive when you get these readings. Spirit be talking and you just, okay. You want a fantasy, sweetie, make your man the fantasy. But if you don't want this man, cut him loose.
I'm not gonna make him a fantasy. I'm gonna have to just let it go. But like you said, I don't know what I'm supposed to, like, how do I even do that? But I'll figure it out.
All right. Well, I'm here if you need to reach me. Do you want this uploaded to YouTube one day?
That's fine.
Okay. Hey, tribe, sometimes people just need confirmation. They need somebody to talk to and get it out and see what's going on. And she just sick and tired of living this life in servitude, and she want an adventure. She's a great woman. She's not out there scooching around and cheating. She's a great woman. The simple fact that she's bored as fuck. And only thing she got to do is tell him, hey, I need you to do it like this, take me here, do this. Let's go adventurize and shit, and things will be better. But she don't see it with him, so she's going to go to the other one, and the other one is going to be more adventurous than her. And she's going to be like, hey, slow down. I didn't know this can happen. Mark my words. Positive comments below. All right, everybody, I'm the Baron, telling you guys to trust in you in the universe, because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. S.O.L Tribe.